はい、どうもどうも、こんにちは、まなみんです。アディオスというゲームをやっていきたいと思うんですが、養豚家と殺し屋の重大な一日を描くアドベンチャー、アディオス、さよならという意味ですが、こちらのゲーム、英語なので、ちょっとわかるかわかんないんですが、ちょっとやっていきたいと思います。ニューゲーム、スタート。絵が綺麗ですね。オープンジャーナル。はい。Tell him I'm done. Close journal. はい。The
I can't do this
Confession.
anymore.
字が出ない。
This.
What, mornings?
No. All of
引
this.
きもできる。
You mean the deal?
Afraid so.
What do you mean? You need better pay, different hours?
No, nothing like that. I'm just
なんて言ってるんでしょうか。
done with this.
ミート。
Uh-huh.
ピックアップ。
You wanna...
No? 何が何Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Here you go. So,
何する
you,
の
you're done, huh?
あげるご飯あげる
You do understand what that means, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I do.
Oh.
I don't think you do.
I do.
どうやって投
You
げ
still
るの
think you can quit.
Yeah, it's a free country.
どうやって投げるのわからん。
This isn't that kind of job.
ご飯欲しいって言ってる。
But,
X で投げれる。
all the same,
食べて食べて。
I am done.
Nothing I can do to change your mind.
I'm afraid not. You are welcome to try.
Now you are welcome to try.
Well, let's go get some coffee. Talk things over. Come on.
なんだ私が養豚家ですかThe Breakfast これ、
Smells delicious as always.
Sadie was the real cook.
美味しそうな
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Not much that's better than your home-cooked eggs.
美味しそうな匂い
Hope
が
you
す
don't
る。
mind. I left out the bell peppers this time.
Can't stand them.
ネイザー、サディ、の、ジャラペ、1番。
Me neither.
Not to change the subject, but how long we been doing this for, you think?
ピックアップが押せない。
15 years, just about.
ペッパーかけちゃおうかな。
Summer of 78.
ペッパーかけちゃおうか
Why
な。
we need... What was it?
どうやってかける？Needed cash? Bill was sick? キャッシュ。
Needed the scratch.
What did you need the scratch for again?
Wasn't too popular with the folks back home. Had to make ends meet.
And Bill needed surgery you couldn't afford.
Yes.
Well, here's what I remember. I had a problem that night, and Jimmy was trying to help me solve that problem when who should come in through that door but you?
愛するJimmy could help.
Jimmy was always bragging about connections back home. I thought he could help.
Jimmy knew we could help each other, so he called up Tony. We agreed, made a deal. We all agreed. Ugh. Anyone ever tell you you're no good at making coffee?
Sadie, did you do?
Every time you visit.
You do.
Thought you'd have got it better by now.
Well, Sadie made the coffee. I made the bacon.
It's good bacon. You know, when I was a kid, I thought pigs were all pink with curly tails.
Yorkshires are. Mine are red wattle. American breed. Not a lot of them out there, you know.
That's so.
Mm-hmm. Always thought it'd be nice, to raise pigs that was different. I had some Yorkies way back. Must have been, I don't know, before the service.
Long time ago.
I'm an old man.
You and me both. So why the Waddles? Funny name.
Like I said, American breed. Nearly went extinct. Thought I'd do my part to keep them alive. And that tastes good.
You aren't wrong. The other day, I was reading the paper.
Look at you.
あ、取れた
Intellectual.
取れたやったー
Maybe.
うわ、やっ
Anyways,
たやったやったや
I
った
read that pigs were as smart as us. You believe that?
なんて ?You doing somewhere with this. I suppose so. Not particularly. 一
You,
番
going somewhere with this?
Nah. Just thinking about my food.
What's there to think about?
Nothing, I suppose. Just never thought about it before. Do you
残りは
think the
食べられ
pigs
ない
know
の
Know what?
that they're food?
Oh, pigs don't think like that.
How do you know?
'Cause I know pigs. Pigs ain't like us. Well, sure, they're smart. They eat, they sleep, but they do not plan. They don't think about the future.
And I suppose you do?
Every man does.
I think I'm just about finished up here. What do you say I accompany you today?
What? What?
How do you reckon?
Well, my visits are always so short. Figured I could help you out with some chores. Maybe figure out what's going on with your little sports truck in the garage.
As long as you're okay with shoveling manure first. What about your sidekick?
Protege. When I retire, he'll be the man you'll be dealing with. Good guy. Smart. Discreet. Ambitious.
Like you, I guess. But, listen. I told you already. I'm quitting.
We'll see.
終わりましたね。卵食べれてよかった。38？ 何がなんかついてくるぞ。なんだろう。52？ 何 ?41、34。何の数値を表してるの？なんだろう。ついてくる。何何本当に何なんだろう。数値が、これ何なんだろう。数値が、なんだ。
Huh.
ド
I've
ア。
always wondered what was in this shack.
Have you now?
Figured it was just some old shack at first, but every time I asked what was in there, you haven't been forthcoming.
I have not, no.
Tried to take a look in the window once.
Did you now?
Enter the shack? お、X で入れた。プルザーコード？ドントプルザー、上。
Ta-da! Beautiful,
ザ、
right?
そうだ。
Machines.
そうだ。
Here I figured you had a deep, dark secret.
We have a deep, dark secret. This here is one of my hobbies.
What, collecting
なん
them?
だ
Well, sure, I collect them, I guess, but that's not really the point.
Is there a point to any hobby?
It depends. What I meant was that it's no fun to just collect them. I fix them up. That's where the real fun is.
Makes sense.
You got hobbies. You look like you wanna ask me something. Hobbies? Hobbies?
You got any hobbies yourself?
Me?
Well, who else am I talking to?
I mean, who doesn't have hobbies?
タップ
Well, what's yours?
リムタップ
Reading, I guess?
Reading isn't a hobby.
Yeah, of course it's a hobby. What do you think libraries are for?
あ、
Everyone
出てきたよ。
reads.
なんか、
Heck, I read the paper every
ディ
day.
スペン
But
サー。
reading isn't a part of your personality. It's just a thing people say they do when they don't have any other hobbies.
You really believe that?
Mm-hmm. I knew someone who read every single day.
あ、当てちゃっ
She
た。
said she loved the smell of books, the texture of the pages on her fingers. She even bound books. Her hobby wasn't reading, it was books.
You put too much thought into this.
Well, a hobby is something you do because you're passionate about it. If it's something you're not wholly in love with, then you're still trying to figure out what your hobby is.
So, you got a problem with my passion?
No, you said I guess. No one says I guess when they love something.
Is love a requirement for a hobby?
Absolutely. Love's a requirement for many things.
And so you love fixing soda machines?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Why?
It relaxes me.
I don't know, soda machines. It's an unusual thing for a man to want to fix. Don't people get paid to fix them?
It is unusual, but when the missus and I would get into fights or when things was
あげた。
bad
や
or
っ
I
た。
was anxious,
やったやった。
I don't know.
あげれた。
Sadie's sister, once she passed, told me that it was all right to cry, that it wasn't weakness, that it was okay. And I remember sitting there in that empty living room with everyone murmuring and telling me how sorry they were, and I didn't feel like I needed to cry.
Didn't you miss her?
Of course I did. Still do, but I don't know. Not everybody needs to cry. I don't need to cry. I don't get in that way, you know? Weakness? No. I don't know what she was talking about, weakness. Crying never felt weak to me. That's just not how I am.
I can't remember the last time I cried. Maybe that movie about the boy and his dogs?
Oh, always cry over that one. Dogs are good. Innocent. Yeah, when a dog dies, that always moves me to tears.
Yeah.
But Josie insisted. Then she kept insisting. Then, I don't know, I think she got offended I wouldn't cry, as if she loved Sadie more than me. And she made me feel like I was something wrong. Of course, that wasn't true. There wasn't nothing wrong with me. I just didn't, I wasn't like that. It wasn't what I needed. It wasn't how I needed to grieve. This is how I grieve, this right here. When I got a problem, I fix it. And when I fix it, I fix a little part of me. And I don't know how or why, but it's healing. It's a healing thing, and that's why a man's got to have a hobby.
Sorry,
No, it's all right. I figured, you know. I figured if someone's got to know, this is my quiet little hobby. A thing I do to help me work out my worries.
Well, yeah, looks like you fixed this one up real nice.
I'm proud of it. Proud of all of them. But I'm proud of this one most.
Thank you for taking the time to show me.
There's another reason I wanted to show this to you.
What's that?
If you want it, it's yours.
What am I gonna do with a pop machine?
Well, grab yourself a nice, refreshing drink of soda every so often, you big dummy.
Wait, I couldn't possibly.
Yeah. Please. A little memento of our time together.
Oh, come on, a memento. Let's keep this train rolling. We can work something out.
You come on back by, pick up the soda machine. Take it home with you. Or don't. If you really got no use for it, I won't be offended.
I'll think it over. What's next?
オープンジャーナル。Move the milk the goats, feed the horse. 行こうか。行こう。よし。わかった。あそこの数字のところに向かうんだ、多分。それをやるっていうことでしょ？あっち行っていいの？お、行けた。 これなんだ馬だ。んハムどうしたなに ?Why no?
Well, why not horseshoe?
Doesn't it
Why
feel
no?
stereotypical?
Well, look around you.
なんで
The
すか
nearest neighbor lives, half a mile down the road.
これ
It
は
ain't
何
the city. We don't have nightclubs and pool halls to go hang out at.
Pool halls? What is this, 1890? This is 1992, friend. We got shopping malls for teenagers, restaurants, clubs, whatever. But pool halls? I don't even know if they had those when I was a kid.
Uh-huh. Well, time doesn't pass out here as quickly, I suppose. No need for all that, stimulation.
Ah, so you play horseshoes.
Mm-hmm. Or read a good book. Develop photos you took for yourself. Go fly fishing.
It sounds idyllic. Quaint, but idyllic. And you just want to give up this home-cooked paradise?
It's lonely too.
That's lonely, too.
We could get you a nice place
なん
in
か
the
遊ぶ
city.
みたい
Never
遊ぶ
was one
の
for crowds.
何
Like you said, you
遊
were
ぶの
lonely.
I'd be just as lonely in
あ
a
そこに当
crowd.
てた方が勝ち
Sadie,
わかった
she,
ちょっと待って
nobody else
時
could
間
really
制
see me.
ちょっと待って
Understand
Hey.
where I was.
How do you
待って
figure?
遠くに飛ばないちょっと待って頑張る入っていいの
After Saigon, when I
届
got
かない
back,
よ
all these people were hugging their loved ones
どうやっ
or
て
protesting or
ホール
whatever.
ド
and
えい
I don't know. I never felt more alone in all my life.
行くよ
I was
Hey.
home. I should have been
ちょ
happy.
縦じゃないんじゃないかな
I wasn't.
Well, it wasn't a popular war.
行
You
く
lost
よ
friends too, right?
行くよえい
But
やは
when I got home, it was dark.
行
And
くよ
there was
Hey.
Sadie
もうちょい
waiting for me. Porch light like a halo around her head. And I knew I wasn't
Hey.
alone anymore.
近くない
So you came back to your high school sweetheart.
I thought he'd have married
Hey.
her by then. I didn't think she'd wait for me.
Why not? You're a handsome guy. I bet all sorts wanted you, especially back then. Women love a man in uniform.
えい高すぎた
You see that house on the hill?
What, the burned out one? I always wondered what happened there.
Gary Gordon. Of the Gordon family. Went to high school with us. But,
終わっちゃっ
now
た
most of us were farm folk.
あ勝った
Sadie, her dad, was the county judge, so for us that's
数
pretty
字が
high
高いけど勝っ
society.
た
The Gordons owned a lot of land, and all that passed to Gary after his ma died.
勝った
In high school, he'd been our quarterback after his pa paid off the school, but he wasn't a bad athlete.
Good looking guy?
Oh, a real James Dean. And he had eyes for Sadie. The poor farm boy who couldn't play on the team versus the star quarterback. Shit, what kind of contest was that?
Hey, who wouldn't want all this?
Man, yet when I came home, there she was.
Where was Gary? He served too?
Gary was too rich to serve. Star quarterback had some health exemption. Didn't get drafted.
Uh-huh. So then, where was he?
Running his dad's business. Trying to win her heart. Didn't work. Well, she invited him to the wedding. I didn't want him there, but, well, you know Sadie.
Uh-huh.
Well, the Gordons own most of the property around here, including the 200 acres surrounding that hill.
Right.
And he built a house.
A house? Wait, that house?
The very same.
Looks like it was a mansion.
It was.
Why'd he build it?
I don't know. To remind her what she'd given up, maybe?
So, what happened to the wealthy Gary Gordon in his mansion?
Well, he built it 1 year.
あ
must
ジ
have
ャン
been
プして飛ばせばよかったかもしれないで
1966 or
すね
so, and he went inside and he just disappeared. Then one night, about a year later, there was a storm and boom,
ブーン
no more Gary Gordon.
No more Gary Gordon.
Maybe he was lonely too.
Maybe. All right, you win. What next?
オープンジャーナル。ムービーザなんとか、ミルクザゴーツ、フィードザホース、ホースだから馬とヤギと何か。よし、行くぞ。次がね、あっち馬がいます。馬に乗るのかな？これ走れるのかな？よし、来たぞ。これはリンゴあげるのかな？ザ・ホース。リンゴあげるの？
Don't you own a tractor?
What's the got to do with anything?
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, pigs I get. Goats too. Some fellas have chickens and cows. That's all well and good, but what's the point of a horse?
食べてる？
Horses
食べた？
are God's most beautiful creatures.
What, you just keep a horse around because they're beautiful?
Horses belong on farms.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
No, you haven't got a
なんで
saddle
遠
for
く
them,
にい
so
る
you
の？
don't ride them.
あげない
No
の？
racehorse. Can't eat him. What's the point?
I don't see the point in a farm without a horse. Gotta have a horse.
And what's this about them being beautiful? Beautiful, really. Beautiful, he says. Spindly legs and bloated bellies and those weird teeth. Sleep standing up. Who sleeps standing up? Something wrong with that. Aren't you going to say something?
ペットザホース？
One day.
One
day maybe this feller will understand. There you go. There you go.
To me, I mean.
I keep apples here 'cause he likes them. Likes the salt lick, too. Want to feed him one?
Nah, I'm good.
フィードザアップルトゥザホース？
Suit yourself.
これでいい？
Alrighty, here you go, boy. No, I gotta get going.
あれもういいの？
Why don't you walk on out to pasture,
Are,
rest
mo
a
ino?
spell?
Horses give me the willies.
Can't see why.
終わり？オープンチャンネル。ミルクザゴーツとムーブザマヌレわからない。それがよくわからない。あっちだ。行ってみよう。牛さん？ヤギさんのところに来たけど、どうやって入るの？ここからかな？ザ・ゴート。入れるのかな？
You know, back home
入
they
りまし
call
た。
you the pig farmer.
That description is
何？
apt.
And
Nani?
yet, you also have goats.
I do also have
ゴーツ。
goats.
ゴーツ、
And a
ゴーツ。
horse. And I had a dog. Tried cows once.
お
Bill
話。
raised a newt or something, but
閉まっちゃったじゃ
I
ない。
died.
Well, most people have, I don't know,
Hello?
chickens and cows.
入ろう
You
よ。
got goats.
Is that judgment I hear?
No judgment, no. Just wondering, why
どう
goats?
したの？
Goat milk.
There can't be much profit in that.
Well, there's enough. Besides, I had you.
Have. You still have.
As I've said, I'm no longer interested in that particular revenue stream.
入った？
We're the ones
あれ？
who sever ties.
閉まっちゃったよ。
And you don't want us severing ties.
I believe I made myself clear.
You know, I feel like we've had this conversation a couple of times now, and you still don't seem to get that I'm done with this line is just going to look really silly at the end of the day.
You were asking me about goats.
Yeah, goats.
I like them. They like to play. They'll eat just about anything. The milk's an acquired taste, but I've always liked the cheese. Meat's good with the right curry. A friend taught me that a while back.
So, you like them for the utility.
I like them because they're playful. Want to get started?
Started?
Milking.
シット。はい、シット。 なんか詰まっちゃったかもしれないな。シートできない。RT。多分この人が入ってきてないからなんじゃないかな。入ってほしいんだか。なんかそんな気がするんだけど。ちょっと待って、じゃあちょっと待って。進めるかな。ちょっと変なところにいるな、私。シットできない。なんか宙に浮いてる感じがある。多分ドアに挟まってるとかそういう感じかもしれない。で、あの人が来ていないというところで、多分ダメなんだと思うな。シットできないか。残念だな。牛さん、ヤギさん来そうなんだけど。あは、来てくれているのに。シット。一回出たいんだけど。出られないな。ダメか。ダメか、これは。進めなくなってしまった。オーマイガー。オーマイガー。オーマイガーだよ。これなんて読むのかな。です。これ何？リスタート。これかな？いや、違う。これ、でも座れないんだ。座れないんだよ。入ってきてよ。これかな？あ、入ってきた。よかった。よかった。私こっち
You
側だ
know,
った。
back home they call you the pig farmer.
That description is apt.
And yet, you also have goats.
I do
Goats.
also have goats. And a horse. And I had a dog.
座っ
Tried cows once.
お、座ったっ
People have
ぽい
Still。raising
No,
neuter.
chickens and
Something,
cows.
座った
You
よ。
got goats.
died. Is that judgment I hear?
No judgment, no. Just wondering, why goats?
Goat milk.
There
Milk,
can't be much
milk.
profit in that.
Well, there's enough. Besides, I had you.
Have. You still have.
As I've said, I'm no longer interested in that particular revenue stream.
座って。
We're the ones
Suate,
who sever
suate.
ties. And you don't want us severing ties.
I believe I made myself clear.
You know, I feel like we've had this conversation a couple of times now, and you still don't seem to get that I'm done with this line is just going to look really silly at the end of the day.
You were asking me about goats.
Goats.
Yeah, goats.
I like them. They like to play. They'll eat just about anything.
来る
The
かな。
milk's an acquired taste, but I've always liked the cheese.
チーズ作る。
Meat's good with the right curry. A friend taught me that a while back.
So, you like them for the utility.
I like them because they're playful. Want to get started?
Started?
Milking.
Oh, hey, really? I've always wanted to try that.
Well, here's your chance. My
あ、
goats are
来た
smart. They
来た
know
来た
what's
来た
up,
来た
so
来た来た来た
they'll just
来
walk out.
た来たよ。来た来た来た来た。すごいすごいすごい。
Now
す
they
ごい
always
すごい
take
す
their
ごい。
positions here like they
あ、
should.
私の
Got feed all ready
ヤギ
for
も
'em.
来
Just,
た。
you take a seat
来
there.
た来た来た、かわいい。かわいい。
Not
何
very
何
comfortable.
どうしたらいいの？
Suppose not.
うん。
Well, now that we're seated, all you gotta do is grab the teat with your thumb and forefinger.
And
かわいい
pull?
な。
No, don't pull. Just sort of rhythmically squeeze.
す
with
ご
the
いな。
rest
ちゃん
of
と
your
バケツ
fingers.
のところに
Gently
合わせてる。
pushing the milk out.
おおお
Like this?
どうやるの？
Just like that.
え、
Yeah.
絞ってるじゃ
All
な
you
い。
gotta do is do that till the goat's out of milk.
Huh.
どうやるの？
This is kind of nice.
どうやるの
I found it relaxing.
Well, I think I could get used to this.
どうやる
Why
の
don't you?
Say what?
Why
何
not get used to this?
あれ
What? And come work with you?
Sure.
私は動かないよ。
Yeah, some folks might take issue with that.
Well, can't make everybody happy. Better than ending up shot.
動く。なんか出たわ。こうかな。ショート飛んでいいのかな。これ絞れているのですかね。なんか飛んでますが。飛んでるんだけど。
Hey, hey!
飛ぶみたいなんだけど。
Gun down. Life over just like that.
何こ
I
れ。
usually get to shoot back.
Well, we all wind up dead in the end, don't we?
I'd rather live as long as possible.
What good is that?
Living?
What good is living if you ain't
もう
happy?
出ない。
Who says I'm not happy?
I'm not.
You could be.
I don't think I could. Well,
終わったみたい。ちょっと取れた
that
よ。
does it for the goats.
ありがとう。
Still thinking about what I've been saying?
Haven't stopped.
Changed your
結
mind?
構取れたよ。全然取れてないじゃない。
No, I have not.
何してたの何してたの今度、ムーブザマヌレってなんだろう。ムーブザマヌレしに行くぞ。ムーブザマヌレしに行くぞ。なんかわかんないけど、あっちだ。ザ・ショーベ
What's the
ル。
wheelbarrow for?
ショ
Hauling what?
ファーティリザーマヌ、これじゃないマヌレ。マヌレ
Manure.
マヌレでしょ
And what are we supposed to do with this crap?
We are going to fertilize. Well, not now, it's October, but we're going to put it in a nice big pile where it belongs.
We?
Well, you did say you wanted to help.
Yeah, guess I did.
So help. Pick up that shovel over there. We'll shovel it in, wheel it out, dump it, and we're good.
And you do this every day.
Mm-hmm. Most every day.
And you want to keep doing
やって
this
くれてる一緒に。
every day.
どのくらいこれいるのこれ
Shoveling
何
shit.
これ
Someone's got to do it.
ご飯これ。
That isn't the first time you've told me that.
どのくらいいるもっといっぱいOh yeah, I remember. I remember.
I remember.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know, I did some digging on you.
満帆に
Personally,
する
not the shit kind.
満帆
You
に
know
す
what I
る
found?
I reckon you'll tell me.
You went back.
満帆でいいのサインか、どうしたプッシュ、サイン。
What happened that day in the valley?
You saw the report.
もういいの
I'm not going to talk about it.
もうダメだ。
Come on.
入らない。
No.
Suit yourself. But you got a medal.
ちょっと待って、これ
You didn't have to go back.
置きたいのだが。
Had a wife and kid here. In a time where most of us were trying to figure out how to stay home. You went back.
これ
You
持って
going
く
somewhere with this?
Think it'd be fun if you told me why? While we're shoveling shit?
I was recon. You know that, I reckon. Was in the hospital, staring at the ceiling, magazines next to me on the bed. And I had this, moment. A moment of clarity.
A revelation.
Uh-huh.
なんかしゃがんじゃったよ。
And the revelation was this.
また変なとこ行っちゃった。どう
Them
しよう。
protesters weren't doing a damn thing. The hippies and the bands weren't changing.
The Vietnamese? The Russians?
No. The news. You hit something.
You figured.
You ain't the only one of us who's killed people.
Why do you think I offered you that job back in 74?
Turned it down for the same reason I went back.
あ、
They were
運
telling
べ
us
る
our
みたいだけど
patriotic。duty was to go and fight for our country. Well, that's what I did.
You weren't recon when you went back, though.
Went back with a camera. Talked them into letting me help with the press, keeping them
なん
safe
か
and
ま
all
っすぐ
that.
しか行かない。
So I did. And I took pictures.
まで行ったらいいの？ちょっと待って、これ私あどこまで
You win.
あ
We pulled out a name,
よ
didn't
かっ
we?
た。ここで正解なの？
And now you're here.
え
Great big war hero.
これ何？
Shuffling shit.
ウィールバロー。フ
Shoveling
ィ
shit.
ールバロー。うわ何？ザ・トゥリー？木？
You know what this is?
木？
Tree?
トゥリー？
Well, you ever seen a tree like it?
十
A
字架は
tree's
何？
a tree.
お墓？
Remember all them roasted chestnuts at Christmas?
Oh, sure.
あれ誰か来た
sure.
よ。
I mean,
何？誰か
I
来た
kinda
よ。
figured.
誰？
Been by often enough to see the chestnuts
あれ誰？
myself. Why? Is it special to you?
誰あれ？
This is an American chestnut tree.
誰あれ？
Oh, hey, Saul. He's telling us about his American chestnut tree.
American, huh?
Hmm?
Thought they all died.
What?
You remembered.
Pays to remember things.
Like the American chestnut.
I'm a little lost here.
Oh, a couple weeks back, Saul came by, said you couldn't make it. Business as usual. Saw I had a bucket of chestnuts, asked if pigs could eat 'em, so we got to talking, and I told him about chestnuts.
Uh-huh. And what did you learn?
Pork tastes better with chestnuts. And most American chestnuts had died off.
It's true. Long before you or I was born, the American chestnut was prized for the quality of its wood.
Jimmy'd like that.
Oh, that he would, that he would. But this tree, there ain't many like it left. American chestnuts almost all died out because of the Asian fungus around 1900 or so. The chestnut blight.
That's what, like a couple 100,000 trees?
Oh, billions. 4 billion trees snuffed out practically overnight. Well, lumberjacks suddenly out of work in places like West Virginia. Those economies never recovered.
Thought West Virginia was coal country.
Logging, too, before it all died off. Now there's trees like the General here making nuts year-round. And I feed 'em to the Reds, and they grow nice and fat and tasty.
Seems lonely.
It is lonely. Heartbreakingly lonely. To know everyone else you ever loved has passed on. So, I look after him, and he looks after me, and I don't know. Sadie and I, we talked about being buried here, you know.
Changed your mind?
Brody's grave was enough for me. But, I don't know. I thought about having him moved. I don't know.
You've got plenty of years left in you yet. So, what's the moral of the story? With the trees, I mean.
Be wary of outsiders.
Heck no. There are trees out there that are blight resistant. Maybe even the General here, but I'm too afraid to find out. With enough time and horticultural understanding, we could have done something.
Preserved all these trees?
Maybe we could have. They are magnificent. It's just I don't know. I wasn't trying to teach you a lesson or anything.
But you did make a point of it.
I did do that. It's a part of me is all. And God willing, to live for 100 more years. I don't know. I see myself as a custodian of sorts. And one day
Saul, go ahead and wait for me at the van. Hey.
何？
Hey,
何？
look.
え？
Look at me.
Look at me.
You're thinking about dying. Thinking you can pass this responsibility off to someone else.
え？
You don't have to do this. Give the tree another decade of your time.
Well, the time of my demise aside, someone ought to know about the tree.
Jimmy'd love to know about this.
Oh, Jimmy would cut it down.
He would.
Please. Don't tell him.
Hey, I'm good at keeping secrets, but Jimmy's Jimmy.
Please. Let me rest here. And if there's a way,
なんか動けない。
Wait.
なんだろう。何
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, okay. Hey, you got more to show me, right?
何ザ・ウェイ。ウェイ。ウェイ。何
The garage, huh?
No tour would be complete without the garage.
I have to ask, why a sports truck?
I think they're called coupe utility, but, you mean why not a sports car?
Yeah, I mean, I always figured you'd have a midlife crisis like the rest of us. Sports car, motorcycle, an affair, something like that.
Couldn't really say why I love these so much. Saw mine one day, fell in love.
With that,
Mm-hmm. Had to bring her home with me.
I'll admit, it has a charm to it.
But she won't run.
No? Well, pop the hood. Let's take a look.
You're serious?
Sure, already had my midlife crisis.
Motorcycle?
Sports car. And these puppies, well, you know, they're similar enough. Some of them even use the same engine. We can figure this out.
All right.
ポップザフロムザドライバーサイドドア。これ
Now,
開いたよ。
let's see here. Can you get me that drop light? My eyes aren't what they were.
アタッチザドロップライトトゥザなんとかだな。これだ。これライト。これかな。ライト。来た。はい。はい。はい。はい。
Sure thing.
こんなもん
Thank you.
お、
Saul's a
やっ
good
た。
kid.
What's that?
Saul was a good kid. I like him. It was nice him coming by.
Yeah? That's good to hear. Never met anyone with so much promise
Never?
in my entire life. Saul's dad was a good man. Didn't think his kid had it. As a boy, he was too soft. But then he got older, graduated college, really came into his own. Eager, more capable than he knows.
Great listener.
Can you believe we were his age once?
Hard to admit.
When I was young, I thought I knew everything.
Yeah? And now?
Today, I learned from you and him about chestnuts.
Well, learn something new every day, I suppose. You check the spark plugs?
Give me a second. What about your boy?
Bill? Oh, he's fine, I guess.
You guess. Hey, how old is he again?
Born in 60, so, 32 as of September.
Huh. Roy would have been about his age.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wow. What's this about you and Bill?
Oh, he don't want to talk to me no more.
What? Bill? Tow-headed little guy, always friendly and outgoing? That Bill?
It's about Sadie.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, mind if I ask you a completely unrelated question? What's with the airplanes at your neighbor's place?
Oh, Chuck's farm?
Chuck? Huh. Yeah, what's with all the planes? There's no runway around here.
You know how farmers are. Hey, have you checked the air filter?
Yeah. And yeah, I know how you are. You got plenty of junk too, but I've never seen anyone else with, what are they, World War II bombers or something?
I think he has a B-36.
No kidding.
You got no idea what a B-36 is, have you?
Yeah, have the foggiest.
Well, a B-36 is a big old bomber made out of magnesium. Biggest America ever had. Took 2 train tankers to fill one up. And you could fly from Monday to Thursday without refueling.
So why does Chuck have one in his backyard, plus all the others?
Asked him about that once.
Okay, wire's loose here.
Where?
Right there. So, what'd he say?
Oh, dead navigator came to him in a dream.
What?
Dead navigator from the Korean War came to him in a dream, said the planes were in danger of being lost, and it was up to Chuck to save them.
So, Chuck's crazy.
Well, eccentric maybe, but, well. Do you believe in ghosts?
If I did, I'd have a different job. Why, do you?
Well, I figure we all move on in some way. Energy is neither created nor lost and all that.
So you're saying a dead navigator came to a farmer in the middle of nowhere, no offense, and told him that it was his job to preserve airplanes?
Yep.
So now there's a bunch of planes on a crazy coot's farm.
And he keeps them safe. Can you think of a better place for him to be?
Well, want to try running it?
Sure が、I trust you. Sure.
All right.
Start the car from the driver's side door. サイドスタート
Come on, turn over, you son of a...
何
Looks like she'll give you a few more years yet.
人乗ってるのこれ
Yeah. Remember Slick?
Sure.
He always wanted one of these.
Where's he now?
Fighting Saddam. Jimmy tried to find out. Classified, I heard.
Good kid.
Angry.
Well, maybe when he gets back,
Thinking of giving him the car is, what, thanks for his service?
I never wanted to be thanked for mine, but that boy's seen more hurt than any of us. Deserves better than that old Pinto of his.
Yeah. Well, where to next?
なんだザ・ショットガンショットガン撃てる
Shotguns, huh?
I always
かかしに
Liked?
Still do.
I like revolvers myself.
おおなんだこれ
Got a few of those.
おお
Oh yeah, what's your favorite?
これ何
Slab side ones. They have a charisma. What about you?
これ何
Nothing special, really. 357s when I can.
コーン撃
This
つの
is a
かな
shotgun.
コーン撃つのか
Yep.
なコーン撃つ
Figured we could shoot some
Oh.
skeet. Always liked shooting skeet. Taught Bill to shoot this way.
全然当たら
You're
ん
a good father.
Could have been better.
Name a father that couldn't. So, how do we do this? Who's going first?
I'll go first. You can go first. You can go
You can
first.
go first.
Give him the shotgun. ショットガンを彼に与えるこれいる撃っちゃわないこれこれ何なの彼って誰のこと言ってるこれでも全然当たる様子ないこれ全然当たる様子ないよこれ渡すときってどうやるの
All right then.
あ渡したよかった
This is
よかっ
my
た
speed.
よかった
Hanging out, shooting guns.
何す
Maybe
る
a
の
few beers next time.
I'm not sure guns and beers mix, friend.
あれ撃つんじゃないの
Oh, sure they do. Like peanut butter and very dangerous chocolate.
これ
Next
がなんだ
time.
かわから
Trust
ない
me, next time.
And there isn't gonna be.
おびっくりした
Oh, there's always a next
どうだっ
time.
た当たっ
This
た
is it.
当た
After today,
当た
we
ったか
are
見てなかった
done.
よこれやったら撃つのかな
Tried to tell you. I keep
ちょ
trying to tell you.
ちょっと待って
There is no out. There is no
はい
gun.
あそうみたいなんだあれ
Never do anything again.
これで飛んでいくやつかわかるわか
That's
る
kaput.
それね
Don't mean
わかるわかるやってほしい
That's the way
の
it's
ね
gotta
オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケ
you
ー
have
オッケーオッケ
a
ー
choice.
はいどうぞ
You haven't listened to a word
あ
I
ーすごい
said.
すごい
I've been listening. I've been listening all morning. I've been listening to you talk about being sad and lonely and refusing to listen to reason.
I have my
どうした
reasons,
Your reasons aren't any good.
何
but they're mine.
何
Walk me to my car.
私もやりたい終わってしまったそういうことかそういうのありますよねなんかね飛ばして ザ・グッドバイ。ザ・グッドバイ
So,
グッドバ
this
イ
is it then.
It is.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Because
もう
I
帰
need
るの
to.
かい
We're friends, goddammit. You don't get to get all stoic
豚
on me.
ちゃん。
I know losing her was hard, but there's
うま
gotta
く
be
い
something.
できなかったショットガン。
I can't take care of the farm like I used to.
うん。
There isn't much point anymore.
So sell the farm, move into the city, meet someone
もう
new.
行くの
Do you believe in hell?
What?
Do you believe in hell?
I'm not scared of hell, if that's what you mean.
I didn't ask if you were scared. I asked if you believe.
I don't know.
Well, I do. And I think doing this, I think that's where I'm headed.
And what? You think you can buy your way into heaven?
I can't take back what I've done. What I can do is do something right,
Why?
because I want to see her again. That's all. I just want to see her again. And I figure I'll do one right thing with my life, just one thing. Maybe I'll get to see her again. One more time.
And this is your one right thing.
It is.
How do you know? How do you know if any of this is true?
I don't know. But I got the notion, and the notion's got me. So, least I can do is, tell you adios.
Just like that.
アディ
What
オ
else
ス。
is there to say?
Not much, I guess.
No.
All right, then. Have it your way. I'll be back this evening. You get an afternoon. Do whatever you gotta do. Just, leave the door unlocked.
I can do that.
Adios, friendo.
Be
アディオ
seeing
ス
ya.
フレンド。あ、行ってしまったみたいですね。Be seeing you? あ、まだやることがありますね。家の中ですね。あ、外にも出られるけれど、何かあるみたいですね。お皿がすごい並べてある。こっちから行ってもいいのかな？ここ？あ、ここ？ 4、3。あ、ちょっとキッチン見ていいですかね。あ、またペッパーがある。ペッパーこれ、どうするんだ？あ、缶だ。ツナ缶。ツナ缶。ツナ缶、ツナ缶。あ、いろいろある。コーヒー、ビーンズ、ミート、ペッパー、ロ、なんとか。スープいろいろありますね。お、あるある。あ、これでもしかして、缶は、コーンだ、コーン。なんだろう。何かあるのかなもしかして。水、シンク。あ、出ますね。あれ全然何も入ってないの？そんなことあるんだ。テレフォン。4でしょ？向こうの部屋かな？ 4、3、4、3、4、3。どこのこと言ってる？ 34になってしまった。5、4、どこだ？ 3、4。ってことは、ここら辺のはずだけど、これかな？こういうの？ここに入るのかな？あ、ここ？銃があるけど。これ？ザ・フィッシュ。キャッチ・アドミラル？あ、釣りをすればいいのかな？どこら辺で？ここら辺で？はい。ホールドリール。ホールドリリリリースリル。来た。あれ？来てない。えい。来た。どのタイミングでやればいいのか分からない。どこら辺で？はい。どのくらいのタイミングで？まだ？
Come on.
あ、いけるみたい。いいんじゃない？いいんじゃない？いいんじゃない？おー、すごい！ナマズ？ナマズ？ナマズ？
Nice catch.
ナイスナイス。Put the fish in the cooler。これがクーラーか？ Catch this time。ちょっと入れたかどうかわからない。まあ、ちょっと間違えたかもしれない。なんか、違ったかもしれない。今。わかった。ちょっと波が立った時に押すんだ。まだ。はい。
Come on.
カモン。
Oh, don't do that.
あ、やっちゃったね。ダメだったみたい。
Come on.
カモン。
Oh, do
not
do that.
これの時は話すのかな？
Come on. Oh, don't do that.
ダメだ。
Come on. Oh, do not do that.
話した方がいいのかな？
Come on. Oh, don't do that.
コツがわからないな。
Come on. Oh, do not do
あ
that.
右に赤いゲージが出ていた。
Come on.
マークス、お、でっかい。でかいよ。これは。
Catch.
オープンジャーナル入った。やったー。お、こんなになってる。チェックオンザホース。コールザボーイ。コールザネイバー。合ってるかな？結構面白いゲーム。 なんとなくでもできますね。なんか、面白いですね。じゃあ、ちょっとこの続きをまた次回やりたいと思います。それでは、ご視聴ありがとうございました。またねー。